Let's try this again. See if it crashes. It just crashed. Okay, so pretty damn dirty. I dirtied up around the arms a lot, like sweat and grime, where he would be sweating a lot. I did a light coat of sealer on just a second ago. It's dried. I went to the store and got some blood paints. I was out of blood colored translucents. Boots are pretty dirty. I just hit it. So what I was using for the dirt was a brown wash, a dark brown wash, and some oil discharge. I just kind of mixed that up, put that in my brush, and just kind of put it on there and sponged it on and airbrushed it on. And anyway, he's looking pretty grimy. And I did the same thing for the arms. So I put each arm on, and I just kind of dirtied up the arms. Shoulder pads. I put some grime on those too, not a ton. Okay. So once you get it all together, it looks pretty good. So let's see if there's because I got one viewer, so apparently I am live. So, let's see. What are we looking here? The yellow looks really good. It's a little warmer in person than I see on camera. But, yeah, so I dirtied this leg up pretty good because this is where the repair was. And it wasn't perfect because it's just really hard to kind of get sandpaper and to sand the putty and stuff. So I made this knee pretty damn dirty. The back isn't quite as grimy as the front. There is some sweat and stuff like around his butt cheeks and things where he would sweat and stuff like that. So yeah, so now I'm gonna do blood. So same thing with the gloves. Did washes on the gloves, dirtied those up so they got some dirt and grime in them. Let's see, let's get these all. I took these off. I did actually let's get these back on the arms where they go. Have to label all these. There we go. That one goes there. That one goes there. So I'm gonna get this finished up today, and then I got to get the first color on the bases done today because that's got to dry overnight to do the second color. I think so. We're gonna. I'll get these done by tomorrow for sure. So those can kind of stay together now. I'm not going to glue those arms on, although technically I could because they only fit on one specific arm. So actually, let me message him real quick. Okay, well, that doesn't. Oh, this goes there. Boom. And boom. Okay, just like that. So once you get them all together, the dirt and grime makes a little more sense. But yeah, really concentrating on the armpits here. Again, my reference photo was from this part to right. It's like a very tight shot. So I kind of did that when I saw the reference photo. I just kind of carried that everywhere and just kind of did my own thing. So for the blood, I went and got some Citadel paints and an army paints. True blood, blood for the blood god. And this is really bright. This is pristine. I probably won't use that. It's really bright. But I do have this MIG crystal clear. So, trick with blood is, where's my phone? Let me pull up my reference photo. So this is my reference photo. That's all I was given is that tight shot. So I'm kind of basing what I do just on that little short section. So, I put a lot of dirt and grime just like they did. Now I got to put some blood on there. And the dirt and grime was done over several layers. And this is a different sculpt. This has got some texture in it, so I'm not sure which kit this is. because it's got texture sculpted in. It almost looks like the same. No, because his head's turned, so I'm not sure which Wolverine that is. But it is different. I think I've done this one, this kit. So now the blood, I don't seal. I like to keep it wet looking. So this should be the last round of sealer on this piece. So anyway, let's just get going. So I'm gonna. So these are technical colors from Citadel. They're supposed to be translucent. I've never used them, so let's see how this looks. That's pretty. This is Army Painter paint. This is not a translucent. It says it's an effect paint, but I think I want to add some water to it. I can do a little splatter here and there if I want. And I really don't want to get too much of this on the faces. I do like to do it on the claws. So the trick with this is once you put it on, there's no going back. So it's tricky. So you kind of got to be careful. Client was just asking me if I was streaming, and I hadn't in the past few days again because we're one of those families that start putting up Christmas right after Halloween because we have so much crap. It takes us about a week to do everything. So yes, we are those people. So anyway, if he could tune in and give me some feedback, that'd be really great because then he can let me know how far. Because I can't go back on the dirt. The dirt is done. Once it's done, there's no going back. So I'm going to look at this reference again and just kind of look at what they did. And go from there. I can use the sponge a little bit to try to. I did add a little bit of water to this. You want to do this in layers because you want to get that sense that he's got some blood on him, then a little more blood, and a little bit dried, and so forth. So. I'll do some splattering. Sure. Over here, 1 second. I'm going to switch my camera to this side. See if that helps. So you can see what I'm doing. should be right in front of me. Let's see if I can do it this way. I'll try to do it right in front. Like, do what you want. So I was like, I'm gonna make them really freaking disgusting, I think. What's up, Tony? Yeah, I haven't been broadcast. I haven't been. Well, so my client's like, "You gonna stream?" It's like, well, I can't because I got so much crap. Had so much crap out from pulling Christmas stuff out. I couldn't have any place to put the camera, so I just put it on a stand here. I'm gonna put it right in front so you guys can kind of see what I'm seeing at least. So we're gonna blow these guys up. Pretty good. Again, I've got a very small reference photo. This is my reference photo, so it's really tight. So I'm just having to kind of make this up. There's my little sponge here, guys. I like the other sculpts. It's got some fabric texture, which kind of picks up the blood nicely. We're gonna let this kind of pool around the edges of these tiger stripes a little bit, around the belt. Too much, just kind of go sponge it. I didn't. This is painted exactly the same as the other one. I just went in with washes and things to dirty them up. So nothing's changed except for adding dirt and blood. Everything else is exactly the same. Yeah, so I just did washes and sponge it on dirt and airbrush dirt and stuff. But yeah, it's the same colors. Just dirtied them up. I've got a very small reference photo to go by, so. So I got 3 tones of red here basically. I'm working with translucent red. Just kind of building it up. Put some on, spin it off, let it kind of pool here and there. I keep the helmets fairly clean. They've got some dirt and grime. I'm not gonna put a ton of blood on them, I don't think. Maybe a very little bit. Wish I had a little more reference photo to look at, but I don't. Yeah. Scraper 2, the shoulder pads. It's looking good. We got somewhere blood to the gloves. Yeah. You know, yeah, he wants to add a couple scrapes, so I can add a couple. Once I'm done with everything, I'll add a couple. I should have done that earlier. It's like, can you add a couple scrapes to the? He just texted me to the shoulder pads. Usually I do that before I do all this, but I can go in and add some more. I can go add some, and then do some blood on top. Yeah, I mean, he said have fun with this, man. So I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy. It's just fun. There'll definitely be a stark contrast between this and the other one for sure. Oh, come on. There we go. This is a really good color. This is the Citadel color is called Blood for the Blood God. It's actually really good. So you put it on, it's translucent. It's a little thicker than like your typical translucent paint. But you put it on and I sponge it off, and when that's dry, I put a little bit more on. You gotta get those different layers of, blood. Like it's been splattered a few times. I don't think I'm gonna put anything on the back. I don't know if that makes sense to put anything on the back. So again, my reference is pretty limited here. Go back and pull it up again. I can't tell if there's any. There's a lot actually in the chest area. Just put some on and sponge it off. Build it up. It's like, do whatever you want. Perfect. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do whatever I want. There's no going back now, guys. This guy's been through the ringer. He's killed a few dudes. I will do some splattering just here and there. I kind of like the stain look more than anything. do have some of this color with a little water mixed into over here, so it's more of a wash. I think that's kind of it for the chest area. Most of the blood is kind of on the pecs and stuff that I'm seeing here. Again, I had the repair down here, so I made this leg pretty dark down here because this is where the repair was, and it was not perfect, so I really wanted to kind of hide that as much as possible. So I just made this leg really dirty. Just fine. There's some blood and stuff. I'm not sure if you'd have blood on his back, maybe a splatter or two, but I'm not sure too much. This looks really good up in here, up in this chest area. Sometimes you just gotta leave it alone and just kind of let it do its thing. Oh crap! Shit! There goes $8 of fucking paint. Son of a bitch! I just bought that too. God damn it! Fuck! Ugh! I hate when I do shit like that. This shit is expensive. I just spilt it everywhere. Man, it's all over my floor. It's on my freaking camera remote. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. That's what I get for having that on the bench right in front of me. I'm fucking pissed right now. Cannot believe I just did that. I hope I have enough to finish this. Otherwise, I gotta go back and buy another $8 pot of paint. Fucking A. Shit. It's one of those days. Fucking A. I'm really pissed I just spilled that. Got all this damn camera remote. This may be trash. I may have to buy a new one. We'll see. If this continues to work, we'll use it. But shit. They're right in front of me on the bench. Stupid. It's not focusing. That's not what I want. Come on, focus. Just wanting to focus on the background. Let's do auto. Can't tell if that's in focus or not. That's pretty close. All right. God damn it, that pisses me off. Okay. Well, let's just keep going. Well, a few times where I wouldn't care if it actually got on the thing I'm painting, but it got everywhere else, which pisses me off. If it got on him, that would have been okay. Yeah, well, this is the brand new remote that Tony just sent me, and I spilled paint all over it. I'm hoping that it didn't get underneath the buttons. And then I've been good about putting it to the side because anything that's within 3 or 4 feet of where I'm working gets paint on it. This does not look like it's in focus. That's out. I need something with text on it so I can see it. That's close enough. Alrighty. God, pisses me off. Can I zoom out? Nope, I'll zoom down as much as I can. Okay. So this reference I've got, he is really tore up. So it's kind of what I'm going by. He's really, really dirty. Really got a lot of blood stains on him. So I'm going pretty extreme on him. Take this head off for now. So some of these heads are pretty tight fit. This is one of them because of all the paint that's on there. I should watch Deadpool and Wolverine for inspiration. That last battle scene where he's just completely covered in blood. Okay, so for the back, I don't know if I should put anything on the back. My initial thought is not to put too much on the back, if anything. I do want to do some splatters. Actually, the best thing to do is do this. You just take your airbrush with some paint on it and blow air on it. Get these really nice kind of focus, you son of a bitch. I want to focus on the background because this guy's not really yeah, I'm beating the shit out of him, man. He said do what you want, so, so. I think the front's pretty good. Looks like he's been through it. Now the back, I don't know what I should do on the back. Like, I don't think it should be completely clean, but. got the base covered in some saran wrap because I haven't done the first color. That's a big drop of blood there. Sorry, I'm gonna just leave it. Let it do its kind of thing. Okay, front's done. I ain't doing more of that. He's beat to hell. I'm gonna do so a little bit on the little splatter here and there in the back, not much. As Dexter would say, we're gonna do some cast off blood. Because as he's swinging his claws around, shooting people up, there would be a little bit over his shoulders and stuff, I think. Okay. I think that looks pretty beat up. I don't know. For the arms. We can do some stuff to the arms. I think I'm going to do some splatter on those. Actually, I need to put him aside, I think. We'll put this to the side. So that's got to dry really, really well. Okay. And for the arms, we're going to kind of do the same thing. We're going to do some splattering. Spongy sponge. I'll do some blood stains here and there. good amount of carnage on him. And then I typically will do that when I do stuff like this on Wolverine. I'll hit the knuckles pretty good. That's pretty good for that arm and those claws. So the closer I get to this with my airbrush, the smaller the dots are. So G1. Okay, excuse me. Okay, that arm's looking pretty good. so I'm just gonna dab it a lot on there and let it dry and do its kind of natural thing. It's pretty stained. I can't believe I dropped this freaking paint. I'm so pissed. Sure hope I have enough. I'm more pissed I dropped it and I just got it. It's like the perfect color. This dries down and dries to a nice fresh blood look. Alright, that arm's done, I think. So obviously the claws have been glued in. So these are the skin tones I painted to match the other one. You wanted to keep the original skin tones for the clean version, so I really liked them. So, but mine got pretty. I got pretty damn close, I think, to what. Now that I've got all this dirt and grime on there, probably really didn't matter what my skin tones look like, to be honest. Oops, sorry. I like to, wherever, like again, where the gloves meet, the arm. To me, that's like blood would collect there. This part tends to go a little fast. Looks like I'm getting something from Bond today. Is that from you, Tony? I think that's from you. Or for you. Where'd they go? That's what I want. Okay, so when his claws are in, we're going to dirty up his knuckles and everything on this hand. Just going to kind of wipe that off a little bit and redo it. So you can wipe this off up to a certain extent, but once this is dry, this stuff is not coming off. So that's why once you start this process, there's no going back. More arms to do. And then we'll look at doing a little bit on the heads, not too much. So the claws are metal. I didn't put any. There's no. I didn't do anything to them. That's how they came. They are chrome plated, not by me. So I'll stream until I get the first color on the base is done, because this has just got to dry. Again, I've been starting kind of early these past weeks or so. I've been starting around 7:30 or early just because I haven't been sleeping well. So I've been kind of signing off around 2:33 each day, which is actually kind of like it better. I should start doing that just on purpose. Start earlier. So like years ago when I was self-employed, before I had my corporate gig, I actually really liked my schedule because I was up early. And the days I was working, I would bust my ass. But my wife worked. She worked out of the house. She had a corporate job. So I was like house husband. Whenever I wasn't working, I was doing my household duties. I'd clean. I'd cook whenever I could. I'm not the best cook, but we had a. Anyway, I would always, every day I would take a nap at 3:30, and it was like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. So I don't do that anymore. That I'm done. Did I do cloth? I did. Just put a light on there. I'll do it a little more. Alright, one more arm, then we're done. I think I gotta do the shoulder pads. He wants a couple little scratches on there, so I'll do that here after before I put the blood on. kind of gets you the most natural blood splatter because it kind of just it's random. You get random shapes and streaks and things. So I used to like I started to do like the flicking, but I forgot that that's actually doing through the airbrush is the best, more natural, random looking way to do it because you want the different shapes and sizes and splatters and everything. Actually, no, this pot of paint was only $4, $5. I bought another color that was $8, so this one's only $5. Looking at the price tag right now, I thought this was the $8 paint. It's like, fuck. These little Citadel paints. I mean, hobby paint's fucking expensive, guys. But it does a good job. They just started streaming Deadpool and Wolverine the other day on Disney, so I'm gonna watch that. It was really good. I liked it. Alright, I'm gonna call this one just about done. Nice bloody stains and splatters on there. And that's convincing that he's killed a few dudes. I like to let it kind of pool between the fingers and stuff. Yeah, I used to do the flicking years ago, and it's cool too. But it's first of all, it's way messier, and you waste a lot of paint. But you get kind of cool effects as the paint dries on the air, on your brush. You get different effects. So you might get like this kind of cool streak right here, but then you get more dots over here. So it's way more natural looking. Right. So we're gonna call those done. I'm gonna let this dry really good because I'm not gonna seal this stuff. I want that blood to dry with the that shine to it. I don't want to kill it, so that none of the other parts get sealed. Now, let's see about the heads. I don't want to really, again, my reference, I don't even see the head. So, I'm almost reluctant to, I don't want to, I mean, he'd have blood, but I don't want to put too much. So I will do this though. I will, I think I'm going to do a little blood splatter, but I'm going to silly putty off the mouth and the eyes because I don't want blood on the teeth or anything. So there's teeth. I'm going to silly putty those off. I'm going to silly putty out the eyes because they've already been, eyes and everything are already done. I'll have to re-gloss these because I did seal them earlier when I Seal the dirt and the grime. Okay. For this, I'm just gonna do some really light. Get rid of most of it. Just do a little bit. A little too big, so I'm gonna take it off. There we go. I'll do a few little dots here and there. And that's all we're going to do. Get a little bit, but not too much. Same thing with this guy. I don't need to slowly put out the lips. I'm going to slowly put out the eyes. Since they're done. This guy. Yeah, poop. You don't want to do that. Touch the brush to his chin, his nose. Not the other joke. There's a little blood stain. There we go. Now we got just a little bit. Alright, same thing with this guy. So pick up the teeth. We've lost the teeth in the teeth because oops, sorry. And a little bit for the eyes. That's not so putty. I'm not sure what that is. cigar after killing a bunch of dudes. Blood all over his face. Alright. So that's it for the blood, I think, on those parts. What are you doing, Oh, I got lunch is later for you. Okay. Alright. I gotta put a little bit on this face, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna keep this. I think I may keep this face clean. I don't know. I'll leave it clean and see what he says later. He wants me to add a little something to it. So these men in the background, he's gonna get a little splatter on him here and there, but that's okay, because they're supposed to be beat up. All right, so we're gonna put a couple little silver scratches on here. Just a few. Oops. Couple little swipes here with some chrome. It's a little easier to do this when they're sculpted in. Gonna do a few here, not too many. Who's all here? Probably good enough. Just a few little scrapes and scratches. Probably go back on some of my wash color and darken these down, darken these up a little bit more. So for the main dirt, I did a combination of oil discharge and dark brown wash. And darken okay. I think I'm done with all that. Is that in focus? I can't tell, guys. You're gonna tell me. All right, let's throw a couple arms on. See how he looks. All right, I think that's looking pretty horrifically gnarly. Alrighty. So that looks pretty good. So let's bring up the other one, the clean version next to him. And then the other thing we're gonna do today is I'm going to go to the store. So I want to paint the top part of the base, and we're keeping it pretty simple. We're just doing like a metallic red with a metallic edge here. So I got to paint the metallic top today. Let that dry so I can mask off and paint the bottom edge tomorrow. And then I can call it done, take photos tomorrow, and this project will be done. Right about 2 weeks, which is kind of what I anticipated. So pretty good. So this guy normally, when I don't have to take the base apart, takes about 38 hours. So when chopping the bases added a couple days to this project. No one has noticed. I posted photos of this all over Facebook. No one has noticed that I've taken the top, that I cut the base apart. No one's made any comments that the base has been chopped. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Okay, so there's that head. Man, am I blind or is it just completely out of focus, guys? I can't tell. Focus. Where's that face? This guy needs a cigar. Where's that guy? Cigar. I just got done killing everyone. Take a break for a smoke. And then his face. Tight fit. And then the mass portrait. Right, there's that. Let me show you what let me show you what I started with today before I started tearing this guy apart. Exact same paint ups, just bloodied and dirtied and clean. So adding the red warms up the yellow quite a bit and all the washes and stuff, but exact same paint job, just bloody and dirtied and perfectly clean. So yeah, quite a difference. But it looks cool. I like it. Alright, so I'm going to put these guys to the side. I need to take them off the bases. Put them to the side, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the metallic red. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with the focus. I've gone between manual, autofocus. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to tell you. this to the side. Okay. For these tops, I need a metallic red. I don't know if I have a metallic red. I'm gonna have to go. I just want to find a rattle can. I'm gonna see if Duplicolor has a metallic red I like. Krylon. It's anodized. Where does that go over? It goes on top of something. Oh, that's crap. So that's a candy color. That's what I thought. Dawn gloss. I may sign off because I need to go find a color for the tops of the base. Let's see, what time was that at? 12:30. Dun, 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 dun. To me, it actually may be the right color to do. And go get that. So I think I'm gonna sign off, guys. I need to go to the store. So I want to rattle can the top. So we're keeping it pretty simple. Metallic red top, like metallic black trim. And then he said if I wanted to paint the grates black to do so, but I don't know. I may just leave it like his reference. So I'll show you what the reference was. He wants a little more weathering. So basically it's just this metallic red with the, I can't tell if it's black or that's a metallic color. It may just be black. Looks like just black. So anyway, I think I'm just going to keep the grates all red on this guy. Keep it simple because Wolverine will pop a little bit more. But I think that's it for streaming. I'm going to sign off and go get paint and get the tops painted today. And then we'll see what time. I may be able to paint them tonight. We'll see. But I think I've got to wait to mask tomorrow paint, and I'll get those guys finish up tomorrow. So.